Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened with my music, but I like to have that soothing music behind us. This manifestation twin flame music. So there is time that's been stolen from him. There's time that's been stolen from him. There's a judgment that's coming, but it doesn't matter to this divine masculine because he knows that the time has been stolen and he's tired of it and he wants to go on. His love has been stolen, time has been stolen, and he's anxious to start on his journey because things have been just completely out of whack and stolen from him. Okay, so yeah, that's the divine, what's going on in their energy right now. Um, this couple is headed toward union. Okay, with this divine masculine, both of them having him in his emperor energy, her and her high priestess energy, both of them having judgment, him having the fool. This couple is headed toward union. Okay, they're headed toward a union between themselves, between the two of them. Okay, let's go on to what's happening on the journey. What's going on the journey? I'm going to use the Twin Flame Tarot cards. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Equality. Yeah, I told you this couple is headed toward union. And it's not going to be, I have the feeling, because knowing how Twin Flames, I'm going to put this over here for the overall energy. Because of how Twin Flames are and how the dynamics of the relationship goes, this particular couple here, this duo, this dynamic duo, they have individually working on themselves. She is not focused on her masculine. She's focused on herself and her high priestess. She already knows he's coming. She already knows she does what she needs to do, and she's doing it. She's working in her own. This divine masculine has awakened. He's in his emperor. He is standing as his emperor, and he's ready to take a leap of faith. He's ready to start this relationship with his feminine, but he also has to do his work as the emperor. And with the judgment card, the thief, he has worked. These two have mirrored each other, and now they're ready to come together. The Six of Pentacles, to give equally, and not to give equally because that's a his hand and that's a her hand right there, but this is a couple that's going to give what is it called, reciprocity, give to each other, love each other, but that's also recognizing that there is a world mission. That's the world. They have the world in their hands. See, the relationship between the masculine and the feminine, no one on earth has a relationship like this. This relationship can never be mirrored. It can never be copied unless, there's soulmates and whatever. I always go to a blank when there are other soul connections. Even a karmic is a soulmate, okay? Because we're all human beings with spirits and souls inside of us. So every relationship is a soulmate. The difference is this particular twin flame is a different. This is a soul contract where you're fated to meet each other. And you've agreed upon this with God, that split from the same starseed. You are the same soul, okay? That the other couples, they are not the same souls. They're different souls in different bodies, but the twin flame, that's why this is such an incredible journey. And then it's meant to seriously raise the vibration of the earth. Do you see? This is the world. This is the entire world. Oh, my back itching. But this is the world, and there is a personal mission. There is a couple's mission. Doesn't have to be, but definitely there is something that both give and take, that the male and the female energy has to do with the world. The world is in their hands, okay? And if you see, that's the male hand, it looks like. So the masculine is putting the world in her hand, or he has taken the world from her hand. So both of them equal. You don't really particularly know, because there actually is, the divine feminine is the one that triggers the divine masculine, and then he starts tearing up. She makes goals, he smashes them. This is a dynamic duo. This is a phenomenal couple, and they manifest the world. The world is there. This is for you to manifest divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, so let's see what else is happening on their journey. What's going on in the divine masculine and divine feminine on their journey? This couple here. What is this? Steady progress. King of Pentacles. So there's a steady progress. This is slow moving. Pentacles. Oh, this is not the King. I am so sorry. I was reading it right though. This is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is moving. He's coming forward. This relationship is pushing forward, but it's not to be rushed. There's some healing that needs to be going on. We can see that the divine masculine is ready to take that jump this week, but he hasn't. So it's slow. So divine feminine, don't be rushing. You just keep on doing what you're doing, because you know what's coming. Equality is what's coming. There's a steady progress, okay? What else? Wow, look at this. The Fool, okay? The Fool. New beginning. What else? What else is going on with the masculine and the divine feminine? What else is going on? What else is going on? What else is going on? Seven of Wands, defense mechanism. Okay. So the masculine, I'm getting this is the masculine. And I'm also getting this the female too, the feminine. Both of them are throwing up defensives though, because they, like I said, they're steady progress, but it's slow progress. And this feminine, this masculine, the feminine holding on to the energy won't let it go, but it's been a while. So she's she's putting up her defenses. He's putting up his defenses. There's some defenses going on, defense mechanisms happening. Because their expectations, the feminine may have reached out to the masculine, and if there was no communication or vice versa, the feminine may have lashed out. And I do say the feminine because generally that's how it is, but it could be the other way. But one of these parties have reached out to the other did not respond accordingly, and so they don't trust. There's been a lot. This particular duo has been together on their journey for a while, and there's been a lot of issues that have come up that has caused them possibly both to have a little bit distrust. But just recognize that this is steady progress. It's steady progress. It's slow, but at the end of the day, there's the world. This is where you're headed, to equally be in this relationship, to give and take equally. Okay, what else? What else, Spirit? Yeah. That's why these defense mechanisms are coming up, because there is the third party. There's been hurt and heartache that has happened between this duo, this couple. There's third party and the divine masculine. I'm getting that it is with the divine masculine because of the judgment with the family in the boat, and the feminine's judgment card was with her, just her alone. I don't even know if that was the feminine, because it looked like just an angel blowing in all the transformations. So this is what the defense mechanism is about. If this divine masculine has come in your life and come out of your life, like with that Knight of Wands energy, in and out, in and out, in and out, and you don't know. Okay, they're making this leap of faith. They're talking about leaving. They're leaving, the victory. They got the victory, Six of Wands, and they're leaving bad times and coming on to glorious times. But there was recycling. Perhaps this divine masculine would come in and then go back to his situation that had another party involved, and or going back to, you know, I'm not even going to say it's a job or anything. It could be just working really hard and being focused on that, and the divine feminine not trusting that. But because of what these cards have come out, I'm actually feeling, and you know, Spirit is telling me that this is a female or a male. If it's whatever, you know, sex is not really. It could be, you know, 2 men, 2 women, bisexual couple, I don't know. But there's a third party involved. And that's what this defense mechanism is about. Because will they turn around and go back like they've done before? And this is causing the divine feminine to be a little bit, you know, in her feels, as they say about things, but she's trusting. She's in her divine feminine energy, the high priestess energy. I just saw the 4 of Wands. So she doesn't know. That hurt, you know. So she's a little bit defensive. You know, she might be a little bit cold, but I'm telling you right now, divine feminine, this energy that your divine masculine is rocking in right now, don't be cold, you know. This is steady progress. You're headed toward, you know, the prize. You're doing what you're supposed to do, and your divine masculine is starting to mirror you, okay? So if you see your masculine, if your masculine comes out, and I wouldn't approach him, you know, use that 4 of Pentacles and hold back, send him love and light, positive energy. You probably, with this couple, they're probably seeing each other. Okay, there is, yeah. Look at this thing with a new perspective. Okay? Look at this thing with a new perspective, divine feminine. Look at this thing with a new perspective, okay? There you go. There, that's the hangman. Okay? There, don't be what was going on before with this, you know, 3. Look at it. It's a whole new way to look at it. Judgment has been called. Karma has been called. This has been a divine situation. This has been a divine intervention. This has been, you know, this whole relationship is protected, encouraged by the universe, by divine God Almighty. People can be on their own, you know, not want to, but at the end of the day, as I was saying, there's like a shoving effect going on. The universe has said, you two, there's a mission, you agreed upon it, and I don't care, Mr. Masculine, if you don't want it, this is what's getting ready to happen. And this is what's happening. This is what's happening. What else? I'm going to take 4 more cards. What on the other side? This is like the divine masculine, what's going on the journey. Oh, yeah, 9 of Wands. Trials and tribulations. He's been fighting. He's going through. This is not easy. This is not an easy thing. Because remember, there was children, there was a child, there was a woman. It's divorces, breakups are not easy. And he's been fighting. He's been fighting in barren land. Okay, it's dry. It's dry. It's just dead. You know, there's been so many fights, and I mean, this divine masculine has been going through for a long time in this barren waste land of just gray, brittle, dry, been harsh. It's been very harsh for your divine masculine. Okay, it's been very harsh for him. He's battle weary. He's had some fights. Boy, he's been throwing down. But the good thing about that 9 of Wands is the 10 of Wands is coming after it, and that's it. That's it. This is all about all those trials and tribulations. It's all about to be done. And the, oops, I'm dropping cards. The divine masculine and the divine feminine, look where y'all going to head. Equality. Okay? The whole damn world. All right, what else? What else? What else? What else, Spirit? What's going on in the journey for the divine masculine? What that is? Where'd it go? Oh. Ten of Swords. See? It's ending. 9, 10. Not in the same suit, but that's progress, baby. That's the end of a cycle. This relationship, it's ending. And it's painful. And it's painful. So 15, 15. I love it when I see those repeating numbers. So yeah, Divine Feminine, that's what's going on. There's a painful ending on this journey. And that's your masculine over there. And you have defenses up about heartache. But you look at this from a different perspective. And let this man or this woman, let your masculine send them. Oh my goodness, they're in so much pain, babies. So send them strength, courage, love, light, protection. Keep them lifted up. Go see your divine masculine on 3D. I mean, on 5D. Don't go see him on 3D. This is not the time to go pull up on your masculine. There's a lot going on, a lot of pain, and I know that you bring your masculine, peace and comfort and stuff like that, but there's a lot going on, and I don't think this is a good time for you to just pull up on your masculine. If you want, you can send him a text, saying you're in my thoughts and I'm sending you, love and light or something like that, but let the divine masculine go through what he has to go through, okay? Because this is painful, and he has to heal. I wouldn't be surprised if the 4 of Swords comes up, because he has to take a rest and heal on this. What else? What else is going on the journey with the divine masculine and the feminine? Yeah, he's been fighting. There's been a lot of bickering, a lot of, a lot, and it's not working, and he has tried and he has tried and he has tried over and over again to try to make this work. I do believe that he walked away from you, and that 3 of Swords caused you a heartache, which is why you're on your defense. But there's you making steady progress, and you're looking at this thing in a new perspective. It's not about 1717. It's not about you being happily ever after with your masculine. What this divine feminine has known, has recognized and realized that this is about her journey. And what I have to say, I am so proud of a couple of divine feminines, that several of them. I'm proud of you all, okay, honestly, because to recognize this and to start your journey, it's brave of you. But I am telling you that the recently there is divine feminines that are coming into their power. They're knowing who they are. They're making career decisions. They're making life decisions that, well, they love their masculine. They're on their masculine. But I am so proud of a couple of my divine feminine. Those of you that are watching, you know who I'm talking about, and I'm saying you're doing your thing. I'm so proud of you, and I am so humbled to be allowed to witness your ascent. And I thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to share, encourage, guide, and give channeled messages from you to my feminines, because it is amazing once you wake up and realize what's going on and what it is. When you finally get it. I mean, one of my master feminines, she called me 3 weeks ago, I believe it was, and she goes, "Mystic Mama, I finally get it." And I was like, "What?" And she said, "I finally get this twin flame shit." That's what she calls it, twin flame shit. It's not about the divine masculine. It's about me. This is about me. And she was over the top. Her life has completely changed. And I think we've been working together. Ooh, look what pops out. Ooh, 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 ooh. The 4 of Wands. Okay? That's why he's going through all these trials and tribulations. You know, the foundation and commitment that he thought he had was false. It was not it. The foundation and commitment is ahead with his feminine, and he is, there's a painful ending for what he thought, but where he's going. Okay? There, the 4 of Wands, that's 1111, that's the twin flame card. And he's having a painful ending, not because of this, so to speak, but because there's been so much strife. He really wanted that to work, but there is so much drama, strife. You know, if it's not your feminine, it's not going to work. You can determine, you could try to stay in it, but at the end of the day, that's not going to ever work because that's not your feminine and that's not what you agreed to do. So you will continue to cycle out. Nobody's saying that you have to be with your feminine. You could be on your own, but you can continue to cycle with these karmics. Hopefully you'll find a soulmate, but if you're in a relationship with a karmic, it's never going to be good. It's always going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, and then these two, look at this. These came out together. Next was the 9 of Cups, and then the Fool. Divine Masculine gets the Fool again, okay? He needs to be single. He needs to be by himself. You don't want somebody to jump from the fire brand to the fire. It might not, but this Divine Masculine, he's had so much trouble, trials and tribulations that caused a painful ending to what he thought was a solid foundation and commitment. He was committed to this relationship, but this was not his 4 of Wands. His 4 of Wands belongs to the the Empress. So this whole has destroyed, okay? This has destroyed his foundation and his commitment. All right. We could look at it also as if there is a painful ending. All that strife has caused a painful ending so he can move toward his 4 of Wands. But I get more so that this is about him just being destroyed, his commitment, and this has caused such pain for him, okay? And all he wants to do now is say, he knows you're there. He knows you're not going anywhere. This couple, this duo right here, have complete knowledge. There's an emperor there, the high priestess, they know who they are. But he needs to find his own satisfaction and self-sufficient wish fulfillment. He needs to be in this energy, and this is where you need to let him grow, okay? He doesn't want to he wants to find his own space. This masculine has been through so many trials and tribulations, an ugly ending of what he thought was going to be his forever ever after. But no, he needs to find, this is where he wants to be. He's not looking to come running to you. You're there. He knows you're there. He knows who you are, but he also wants to do what you've done. He also wants to be successful, to be on his own and in peace and in happiness, because then there comes reciprocity. You don't want him now anyway, all broken and torn up from a painful ending, okay? You don't want him anyway. You want him in his 9 of Cups energy, and he's ready to take that again. In his external circumstances on the journey, he's ready to take. Once you let him get that peace, then he's going to be ready to take the Fool. Take a brand new beginning. Activate. This is going to activate him to his brand new beginning. Okay. I'll put this here. All right. So let's get some messages, from things that aren't being said. Things that aren't being said. What is the feminine keeping in her heart space that she's not sharing with her masculine? Oh my God, what was the bottom card? I'm sorry, guys. I meant to give you the bottom card. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to shuffle these a couple of times. I've already shuffled them, but I forgot to take the card out the bottom of the deck, and I want the energy for the bottom of the deck. Okay, I want to know what the energy is for the secrets that both the Divine Masculine and Feminine are hiding in their heart space for each other. Okay. What is on Twin Flame Tuesday? What? It's Twin Flame Tuesday, y'all. Yeah, I plan on doing videos on Twin Flame Tuesday, talking about Thirsty Thursday and Sweetheart Saturday. So for right now, that's where I'm going to try to keep my schedule, is on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. Because I like Twin Flame Tuesday. I like Thirsty Thursdays. And Sweetheart Saturdays. Yeah. What's going on Tuesday? Twin Flame Tuesday. Secrets that the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are keeping from each other. Okay, let's... Okay. Crazy. I should have just kept it. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the secret admirer. That's what I had before you saw me shuffle these cards. And that's what was there before. Okay? So, there's a secret admirer. Suppression, resistance, shyness. So, this, I believe that is for on both sides. Because this Divine Feminine is not reaching out to this Divine Masculine. This Divine Masculine is not reaching out to the Divine Feminine. But both of them are suppressing and resisting and being shy about coming forth. Okay? They don't want to let each other know what's going on. And the Divine Feminine, she knows already, though. You are divinely connected. So she already knows, dude. You ain't hiding nothing, my friend, my lover. You're not hiding nothing. The Divine Feminine knows you share the same soul. You can feel each other. You could actually go on 5D, Divine Feminine, and go talk to him. You know, rouse yourself. Take 3 deep breaths. Do some meditation. When you're in your bed, quiet, about to go to sleep. And do some meditation and find a place and call his name. And I'm telling you, that's your Divine Masculine. He will come. And y'all could have conversations. Y'all could fly the cosmos together. Y'all could make love to each other. You can. Definitely. So what's going on? What's being hidden? Okay. There are some influences. Okay, and that's on the Divine Feminine side. There's some third-party influences. Uh-oh. Divine Feminine might have a secret admirer over there. Uh-oh. That might be influencing her somewhat. If this Divine Feminine, you know, she's been waiting around a long time. There's the lone wolf. You know, there's a wolf. Wolves be on it. And she has been waiting a very long time for this masculine to come. And the Divine Feminine is generally attractive, generally is in her 9 of Pentacles energy. She's got all her ducks in a row. Yeah, she's single. She's got all her ducks in a row. Independent. She looks good. She dresses good. She lives good. She probably drives nice. What do you think? She's not going to... Yeah, the Divine Masculine, you better come on, because... she might be influenced. That secret admirer might be somebody else, okay? That's on the Knight of Pentacles. Influences. This is just what's going on the journey. He look a little raggedy, too. Look at that first... he looks sad. That might be the Divine Masculine. Him looking a little sad. He looked hungry. He looked sad. He looked hungry. I don't know. They're not feeding these wolves. These wolves need to go to a different forest because they look really hungry. Okay, let's go on. One more, please. Ooh. Unspoken. Yeah. Words that have been unspoken. Regrets, lost words, and disappointment. And that's on the defense mechanism. So that's why she's defensive, because there have been regrets that she's not been able, and she's been disappointed in behaviors. Okay? She's been disappointed in the behavior, and that's why now she's defensive about this. She's, you know, she made Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine give him a play, be a little nicer. Don't hold that resentment, okay? Don't hold the resentment, because everything is in divine timing. So you can't particularly get upset with the Divine Masculine because he didn't move as fast as you wanted him to do. But damn it, he's moving, okay? That's the Fool. All right? He's had a hard time. Look at those trials and tribulations. And it's a painful ending to something that he thought was going to last forever, and it's not. So he's hurting. He's hurting, and he wants to get where you're at. So then he'll be ready to take that leap of faith with you. Okay? So those regrets and that disappointments, those are all about to turn around, baby. So chill. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Oops. Here we go. Look at that. Stop the heartache, sweetness, because look, there's a beginning. There's new direction, fresh charts, and a chance. It doesn't even say second chance. It's a chance. There's a chance at rectifying and clearing all this. That he's going to love you. I'm getting, with this masculine, he didn't show a lot of love. He wasn't very affectionate. He was kind of cold. And that is a divine masculine now. Don't get it twisted. They don't love from the same way. They don't love like we love. But when they do love, and this has hurt him. He thought that this was what he had, and that is not what he had. Okay? So there are beginnings. There's a new direction, and this is going to activate it. The Fool is activating the beginning, and the beginning is with you. This is on the heartaches, okay? New direction, fresh start. Fresh start after he's had a chance. So you're looking at things with the new perspective, because this is going to be a new beginning. He's been trapped all this time. Granted, he made his own trap, but nevertheless, he's still been trapped. Okay? New perspective. Give me a card for new perspective, please. Yes. You have an epiphany. Your new perspective, your hangman energy gave you the epiphany. And you have a realization, an understanding, and knowing that your man has awakened, your woman has awakened. And a clear understanding of what this journey is about. It's about you. You've had the epiphany. Like one of my feminines called me and said, and she had made a complete career change. Another one. Been doing something for 20 years. Complete career change. Awesome. Moving successfully. And that's what the divine feminine is supposed to do. You're supposed to recognize who you are, who you've been called to be. That's what I did. I was in mental health, education, child welfare, and hated all of it, even though I was at a service to people, but I hated all of it. This I love doing. I get the rush that when I meet another twin flame,